So good morning to all. This is Selkumar from Essence College of Technology and Department of Computer Engineering. So now I'm going to tell about notations in problem solving techniques. So notations is used to programming language and the categories of different programming languages. So first thing, so what is a programming languages? So the programming language is a set of symbols and rules for instructing a computer and to perform a specific task. So in a programming language it have to follow all the specific rules before writing program, because the programming language is a structured one, so that we have to analyze all the specific rules. The user has to communicate with computer using language which it can be understandable level. So we have a type of programming languages. So first one is a machine language, and second one is a assembly language, and third one a high level language. So first one, from machine language. So machine language means it is an computer and can understand only the machine language, so which is use zeros and ones. It is a binary representation. So in a machine language, in a different instructions are found by taking different combinations of zeros and ones. So in a machine language we have some advantages like translation free, and it's going to high speed concept oriented. And in a disadvantages like hard to find errors, and time consuming, and machine dependent. So second one, assembly language. So an assembly language is a developed which is logically equivalent to machine language, so but it is easier for people to read and write and understand. So in assembly language is a symbolic representation of machine language that uses symbolic notations to represent machine language instructions. It is also called low level language because it is closely related to the machines. So assembler is the programmer, so which is translate assembly language instructions into the machine language. And advantages, so it is easy to understand and use, so it is easy to locate and correct errors. Disadvantage, so the machine it is in the assembly language is a machine dependent, and also it is hard to learn, and it is an less efficient assembly machine languages. So third one, it is a high level language. So the high level languages contains English words and symbols, so these specified rules are to be followed. So while the written program in high level language, the interpreter or compilers are used for converting these programs so into machine readable forms. It is used to translating high level language to machine language like a compiler. So the compiler reads the whole program and written in high level language, and it is translated into the machine language. So if any error is found, it is display error message on the screen. So interpreter, so the interpreter translates the high level language program so in line by line manner. So the interpreter translate a high level language statement in a source program to a machine code and execute immediately before translating the next statement. So when an error is found, the execution of the program is halted and error message is displayed on the screen. So advantages, so in a programming language it is kind of readability and machine independent and easy to debugging. So disadvantages like less efficient, the translation process increase the execution time of the program, and programs in a high level language require more memory and takes more execution time to execute. Categories of programming languages. So in a programming language divided into following categories. The first one is interpreter programming language, second one functional programming language, third one compiled programming language, fourth one procedure programming language, scripting programming language, markup programming language, concurrent programming language, object oriented programming languages. So interpreter programming language, so in an interpreter language is a programming language and it is execute instruction directly, so without previously compiling a program into machine language instruction. Examples Pascal and Python. So object oriented programming languages, so object oriented programming is a programming paradigm so based on the concept of object which may be contains data into the form of procedures often known as methods. Example Lava and Moto. Functional programming languages. The functional programming language defines every computations as a mathematical evaluation. They focus on the programming languages are bound to mathematical calculations. Example Clean and Haskell. Compiled programming languages. A compiled programming is a programming language whose implementation are typically compilers and not interpreters. So it will produce a machine code from source code. Example C, C++, Java and C#. Procedural programming languages. Procedural programming implies specifying the step that the program should take reach to intent state. So procedures help in the reuse of code. So procedural programming makes the program structured and easily traceable for program flow. Example, HyperTalk and MATLAB. Scripting languages. So scripting languages are programming languages that control an application, and scripts can execute independent of any other applications. So control and other used to automate and frequently executed tasks like communicating with external control and care used to automate frequently executed tasks like communicating with external program. Example, VP scripts. Markup languages. So markup language is an artificial intelligence that uses annotations that they defines post that it is a text to be displayed. Concurrent programming languages. So concurrent programming language is a computer programming technique that provides for the execution of the operation concurrently either with a single computer or across number of systems. So these are like the different programming languages and notation programming languages and assembly programming languages. Thank you.